Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers news, Vanderbilt nowhere near close to returning. Los Angeles Lakers forward Vanderbilt could be nearing a return, but not anytime soon. According to OC Register's Laker beat writer Kobe Price, Vanderbilt has yet to be cleared for on-court work. Vanderbilt has missed at least a month and a half due to a significant right foot injury. He suffered the injury against the Boston Celtics in early February. The good news for the 24-year-old is that he is no longer in a walking boot. It may not seem like good news that he has yet to be cleared or on-court work, but he is progressing in his rehab. The purple and gold have missed his defensive prowess in a big way. Since he has been out, Los Angeles is ranked 23rd in the defensive rating. Their offense has been a juggernaut, but their defense has been the opposite, and a large part of this has to do with Vanderbilt's absence. There's a good chance they could get time back soon, the only question is, when? Lakers' Darvin Ham gives notable update on $33 million free agent. The Los Angeles Lakers have played 38 straight games without 2023 offseason free agent pickup Gabe Vincent. They are 21-18 in that span. But they would undoubtedly welcome him back into the mix as soon as possible after signing him to a 3-year, $33 million contract. Fortunately for both sides, Vincent is ready to get back on the floor. Lakers head coach Darvin Ham says Gabe Vincent has been cleared for non-contact work, the LA Times' Dan Woik reported on X, formerly Twitter, on March 12. This comes on the heels of a report that Vincent was trending towards this step. Gabe Vincent is doing more and more on the court, the Athletic's Shams Charania said on Run It Back on March 5. The Lakers will know more, I think, next week where Gabe Vincent stands. But barring any setbacks, it's still mid to late March that he can get back in the lineup. The Lakers can still use another guard in the backcourt. Vincent, 27, is averaging 5.4 points, 3.0 assists, 1.2 steals, and 1.0 rebounds this season. He is shooting 37.5% from the floor and 11.8% from downtown. Adding is three-point efficiency, 37.8% in last year's playoffs, and defense could be key. The Lakers rank 9th in three-point efficiency, but they are 30th in attempts per game. Their guards also boast the 12th best defensive rating, per NBA.com advanced data. Vincent underwent arthroscopic surgery on his knee in late December. The team announced on December 27 that his procedure was successful and gave a projected timeline to return of 6 to 8 weeks. You just have to make sure everything is well and good with him and his health first and foremost, Ham told reporters on December 23. And then you just try to activate Plan B, which is next man up, so to speak. Our number one, top priority is just to make sure that we know what's going on with him and put him in a position where he can get healthy. It is unclear how much of a role Vincent can carve out when he returns to the floor. There are only 16 games left in the regular season. And Ham will likely want to have his potential playoff rotation somewhat locked in by then. Vincent will also need some time to get reacclimated physically after such a long layoff. His last game was on December 20. He wasn't the only injured Laker to get an update either. Vanderbilt has been out since February 1 with a sprained foot. There was optimism that the forward would be able to return this season. But Woik's other note put somewhat of a damper on that. Vanderbilt is progressing in his recovery but hasn't been cleared for on-court work, Woik reported in a subsequent post. With 29 games under his belt this season, he could have an easier time getting back up to speed than Vincent in a return. But he would have to return soon just as would Vincent to make a significant impact. The Lakers' next matchup is against the Sacramento Kings on March 13. They are 0-3 against the Kings this season. D'Angelo Russell is setting Lakers fans up for massive heartbreak. The Los Angeles Lakers signed D'Angelo Russell to a team-friendly 2-year $36 million contract in the 2023 offseason. Most viewed it as the former All-Star getting paid, and the Lakers creating a sizable contract to trade before the deadline, but Russell was too good. He has some thinking he is part of the team's next big three after LeBron James retires. D'Lo has been outstanding this season. He is averaging 18.0 points, 6.2 assists, and 3.0 rebounds in 31.9 minutes per game. He is shooting 47.1% from the field and 42.4% on his three-point attempts. Russell has made clutch shots and never lacks for confidence, but fans should not be fooled. The 28-year-old is in the middle of his prime, but this is the story of his career. It is not some superstar breakout. D'Lo is white-hot and producing at an elite level, but he always falls back to earth. Over his last 26 games, Russell is averaging 22.5 points, 6.4 assists, and 3.3 rebounds on 47.7% shooting from the field and 45.7% on his threes. He had a similar 28-game stretch to close last season where he averaged 19.0 points, 6.1 assists, and 3.1 rebounds on 48.1% from the field and 43.1% on his three-point attempts. D'Lo was a key part of the Lakers turning their year around and making the playoffs, but fans know what happened next. The 6'3" guard averaged just 13.3 points, 4.6 assists, and 2.9 rebounds on 42.6% from the field and 31% on his threes in the playoffs. His minutes declined in the conference finals against the Nuggets, and many were questioning if the Lakers would even bring him back in free agency. D'Angelo Russell is an inconsistent player who struggles on defense. His peaks are star level, but his lows make it hard to keep him on the floor. It is easy to fall in love with D'Lo when he is hot, but fans curse him when he goes ice cold. Russell is on fire now, but supporters should not expect him to be a playoff star this season. Defenses will stiffen, and he has historically struggled in the postseason. The Los Angeles Lakers sit 9th in the Western Conference and are no lock to make the playoffs. They need D'Lo to stay hot to charge up the standings, but it will be LeBron James and Anthony Davis who determine the franchise's playoff fate. Russell will struggle, but enjoy the hot stretch while it lasts. And you, fan, what do you think of the situation, D'Angelo Russell? Leave your opinion in the comments.